Hey guys, what's up? Ranzo here from the Black Experience Japan. Last week I released a video talking about the Miss Universe Japan's pageant winners, right? The first and second place winners were half black and half Japanese. I posed a question in that video asking if you guys thought that Japan was becoming more racially diverse, right? More accepting of people of mixed heritage or just foreigners altogether. About a week after that, Nike released an ad that shared the stories of 3 teenagers, right? The video was a beautiful video. It spoke about discrimination in the schools, right? These kids were bullied, but they overcome that through their prowess in sports. However, as beautiful as the video was, it was not well received by a lot of Japanese people. There was a massive backlash online. The ad on YouTube, you can go and check it out. The link will be in the description down below. That ad has received in a week over 10 million views, 85,000 likes, and 65,000 dislikes. And if you check on Twitter, the video that Nike Japan posted has over 16.8 million views, over 12,000 responses to the tweet, and tens of thousands of retweets as well. If you should check the comment section on the YouTube ad video, or you should check the tweets in response to the tweet on Twitter, you'll see that a lot of people aren't pleased with the video. When you read the comment section, there's a lot of Japanese people commenting, and some people are saying Nike does not have no moral high ground to be speaking on issues in Japan, because they're saying that Nike themselves utilizes slave labor to produce their products, right? So they're saying, Nike, who are you to talk to us? There are also people who are saying they will no longer support Nike, they won't buy their products, they're boycotting Nike and all these things. Some people are saying that they have never witnessed discrimination in their schools, right? They have never seen foreigners being discriminated or mixed race people being discriminated in their schools, so they believe that Nike is blowing this thing out of proportion and it's a falsehood. That's what people are saying. You can go and you can translate the comments if you want on YouTube, or you can do the same on Twitter as well. And if you recall the question I posed last week in the video that I did, I was asking, look, hey, is Japan becoming more racially diverse, more accepting of such diversity, right? I posed that question. And now we're seeing the response to an ad that's shedding light on the issue of ijime, or bullying in Japan, which is actually a massive issue. I know half black and half Japanese people who have gone through some pretty brutal bullying in school, so much so that they don't even want to talk about it because it conjures up too many negative emotions. They don't want to talk about it, right? At times, they never wanted to go to school because it was so bad. And I've spoken to the parents of these people as well. And the thing is, some of these people don't want to talk on camera about some of these things, but some of the things that they've shared with me is very heartbreaking, right? One person told me that their friends no longer wanted to associate with them after they married a black person. So they would act very strange and very odd and would not invite this person to various events. And a comment came out when we were actually talking. I'm a bit reluctant to even share this statement because it was a very, very strong statement that the person made. But I think it's indicative of the fact that they've suffered so much that this is how they felt or how they feel. The person said to me that even though this person is 100% Japanese, they said that they hated their people sometimes. They're like, sometimes they hate them because of just the response that they received marrying a black person, as well as having mixed race kids. So that just goes to show that this thing is a problem. And of course, we know it's a problem. So there are stories, right? There are stories where people face discrimination on the basis of their race in Japan, right? It happens. They're not lying. It happens. Some of the commenters also said that Nike should not speak on the issue without knowing the backstory, right? And I think they were speaking more so about the Korea-Japan history and relations, right? So I think that was in reference to that relationship, that history that the two nations shared. And if you should check videos on this channel, you'll find that some people have had a negative experience. Their kids have had negative experiences in school. Some people have said that their kids have had wonderful experiences in school. Some people themselves have shared that they have faced, varying forms of bullying at school. And some people said that they have never experienced bullying when they attended school in Japan. So it seems like it depends who you talk to. A question that might be posed is whether or not people are or sharing sanitized stories because of potential fear of pushback or backlash. That might also be a case. If you think about sharing a video on YouTube where thousands of people will see it, you might try to sanitize your story a little bit, to make it more palatable to the people who are going to watch the video. I'm not saying that that's the case, but I've actually seen people or engaged with people who they might not want to share something, because it's too sensitive, which is understandable to a certain extent. But the reality is there are people who have had very negative experiences in Japan and people who have had very good experiences in Japan. As far as my daughter's experience go, right, my daughter is 6 years old and she's the only foreigner, the only black girl, the only foreigner and black person in the entire school. I visit her school quite often, right? I've been to sporting events and various events at the school as well. And some kids come up to me and they talk to me, right? Very, very nice kids. But recently I had a conversation with my daughter and I was asking her about, just school overall, asking her about friends and stuff like that. And she's saying that there are some people that don't talk to her. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, have you made an effort to try to talk to these people? She said that there are some people that don't want to talk to her. She tried to engage them in conversation, but they ignore her. And she said that they don't like her, so she don't like them either. So there are people who don't associate with her, I guess, because she's different. Well, clearly because she's different, right? And there are some who are amazing kids who engage with her, talk with her, play with her, all these things. And to think that these kids are 5 and 6, so they're pretty young, right? So she's moving on now to elementary school in this incoming year. And that will be, of course, another experience. We'll see. But overall, in her words, her experience at school has been amazing. She loves going to school. Like, she gets up and she's ready to go. She loves going. She has no problem going. But there are a lot of people right now who have a lot of negative feelings when it comes on to the Nike ad, right? A lot of people out there who are voicing their dissent. And yeah, so let me know what you think. Do you think that this is showing the true Japan? Or do you think that this is the work of just unhappy online trolls? What do you think? What do you think about the Nike ad? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Until next time, bye for now.